Hello, everyone. It's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Yes, Tuesday. And I hope you're ready for a spot of stitching with Yogi. And yes, so today I'm going to work on this piece. And this is Aimee Stewart. Yes, for many of us. And every day is Aimee Stewart Day. And this piece is called Winter Reading Nook. It's got slight sort of Christmas theme going on there. Let me show you the markup. You've never seen this one before. It's adorable. It's just glorious, and with all of colors. It's this explosion of colors, and look at the cushions and the throws on the little day bear there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I love stitching. There are two things I love stitching, or maybe three things, okay? One is kitty, okay? Fair enough. And the other one is food. I love stitching food. And the third thing I love is stitching fabric, textile, and I just love it. And this chart is absolutely beautiful, beautifully charted with all the details. So this is regular size from Heaven and Earth, but it's max colors, max colors. So no shortage of colors with this piece. And the reason I said it was slightly Christmas, it's got this a slight sort of Christmas theme going on there. So if you look at the reindeer at outside the window there, and the little snow cabin. And yes, I think this piece is perfect as a Christmas piece as well. But I'm stitching it all year round, all year round. And for me, this is a dream corner in a house that's so comforting, and so beautiful as well. And with two little kitties, you really can't complain. So let me show you my progress here. So this piece, I talked about this piece in particular during my week parade. I think it was last week. It seems like a long time ago. No, it was just last Saturday. I had my week parade part 2, if you haven't seen it. So I talked about this piece, and it came out, I'm thinking, maybe 2 years ago, along with the mushroom, magic mushroom, I can't remember the name, a mushroom village, which was Aimee Stewart piece as well. And both of them came out at the same time. My eyes just went to this one instantly, and I waited for the max colors, and as soon as I got the chart, I started it. So this is where I am right now in terms of the completion area. So I started from the center, okay? And you can't blame me, okay? The kitties are right here in the center, and that's where I had to start. And also, by the kitties, there are tons of goodies around the two kitties here. Have a look. And I've been working on the cushion on the right there for a little bit now, and I'm really drawn to this. This little crochet cushion here. That's so adorable. It's going to take me a little bit. I don't want to stitch out of order. This piece, for some reason, I've been doing sort of mini cross country, throughout. And I don't think I parked with this piece, strangely. I just do not feel like parking. So I've been doing sort of, cross-country style stitching, and it's been going really well. Because otherwise, it's very tempting for me to just, stitch my way to that little round cushion there. I'll resist the temptation, okay? And let me show you the numbers. Here we are. So in terms of the percentage, after 2 years, I ask you, is 6.31, okay? But I've got many projects ongoing here, and I'm not particularly fast, okay? If you're in doubt, I refer to the channel name, okay? I do not lie to you. So 6.31 currently, and the number of colors involved for this project is 239, okay? The max colors you get from Heaven and Earth is 240. So one color short, but tons of colors. So I am going to start the sprint, okay? And I'll prove to you. Slow stitching is it's not fiction. It's not fiction. It happens, and right in front of your eyes. And this is no AI, okay? I'm stitching for real. You're watching me, stitch by stitch. So this counter is going to capture all the stitches I'm going to make for this for this session. Okay, here we go. So let me come back to my fabric here and say hello to all of you. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me today in this beautiful Tuesday. You know, every day is a special day, and no exception. So first of all, we have our Rajao, our lovely Rajao is here saying hello everyone, and Yogi, and happy Stitching Tuesday indeed. Yes, welcome Rajao, and our Sarah as well with our with very short but wonderful, very powerful quote here. Sarah says, "There's clarity in simplicity." Absolutely, yes. I believe, Sarah, I believe fundamentally everything, every single thing in the universe is simple. Whenever I feel like I'm looking at complexity, I try to tell myself to look at it in a different way and find simplicity. And every single time I find it, it's a state of mind, it's a filter of the mind. If you see things as complex, as difficult, no, fundamentally everything is simple. That's my belief. So Rachel says, hi Yogi and chat, lovely chart. I'll be starting this one this year. Yes, go for it, go for it. And to be honest, you know, if you don't mind getting max colors, I will recommend, highly recommend max colors for this piece. It's really worth it. And to be honest, for a max color piece, the confetti isn't too bad so far. And I've stitched quite a bit, but this way, maybe because all the objects in this piece, they're quite large proportionally. So the confetti isn't too bad at all. And if you know, if you're not scared of max colors, I would highly recommend max color for this piece. And here we go. And we also have Bess Williams, welcome, in New Zealand. And our lovely new friend, look at this. Yes, I'm gonna have a go, okay? Today is a new day. It's Imco, right? Am I right? Imco. Okay, I'm kidding. I know the correct answer, okay? It's Imca. Okay, Imke. I've been practicing and I'm getting a lot of tips from you guys, you know, from Facebook, from the chat. I know how to pronounce it, okay? Yes, so welcome. And yes, Imke is very, very fast as well. I'm slightly scared, okay? We're attracting a lot of aliens to this group, and it's very concerning, very concerning. And Chloe is here as well, welcome. And Amira as well, and Angelique, how nice to see you. And our lovely Susan, my little magician's assistant here, says hi everyone, okay? And you know, it's going to only take 5 minutes before she come up with something to roast Yogi. I'm waiting. And Busy Mom is here as well, welcome. And who else have we got? Our lovely Suzanne is here as well, and BLT Betty is also here, and in the chat. And who else have we got? Chelsea's back with us. How nice to see you. And Sarah VM as well. And Diana Smith is also back with us. And Ring, it's been a little bit. Ring, I hope you're well. And Guy Lane as well says hi Yogi and everyone. And Windy Little as well. Welcome. And Becky Snook as well. And Walkaway Rennie is back with us as well. And who else have we got? Sherry. Hello, Sherry. And Clara. How nice to see you, and Cedric as well. Mandy Moran's also here in the chat, and Cheryl is joining me as well. Wow, full house. All my favorite people. You're my favorite. And of course, oh, here we are, another favorite, okay? that's our Joyce joining us. So welcome everyone. So yes, I probably gave you a little hint today in terms of how I'm going to work on it. And you can see the focal area for me today is this cushion, okay? I've been working on it for a little bit, and it's quite large, to be honest, even though it's a single cushion, proportionally to the entire piece. It's quite a large area. And so today I'm going to focus on this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous cushion and start from the upper right there. And hopefully I can start to complete this cushion here. It's got a little bit over here and it's very colorful as well, so I'm really looking forward to it. And in terms of stitching method, I know I've been what is it, color flow. I've been a color flow princess. Okay, the queen is Gemma, no doubt. I'm a color flow princess, but I am not going to do color flow today because I like to follow my web's guidance, and this piece has been very consistent in terms of how it wants me to stitch. As I said, I've never parked with this piece, and I've been pretty much just going mini cross country through and through from the very, very beginning. So yes, it's still telling me to do the same thing. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mini cross country and around this area and see how far I can go. Okay, every stitch counts, and I want to enjoy every single stitch. It's so colorful, so colorful. So let me know what you're working on today with me, and I cannot wait. This is going to be my first stitch today. It's like the first cup of coffee is the best. So here we go. And let's have a look. Jacqueline has joined us as well. Jacqueline says, good afternoon, stitchy friend. I worked on this one yesterday, 16%, 16.8%. Oh, Jacqueline, you're just here to make yogi look really bad. And do not tell me you have just started it, you know, like last week or something. You know, I've been working on this piece for maybe 2 years, okay? And this is what you're looking at. And Love Drunk is here as well. And our Jody has joined us as well. Welcome everyone, and yes, let's get stitching. Oh, I can't wait. And I've got a cup of coffee here with me as well. I can't wait to drink. I've been drinking coffee recently because a while ago I was very into mint tea. I have not had sort of, you know, for some reason I just want coffee at this time of the day. So what I'm going to do is to zoom in this area. It's going to be quite a loose style, just cross country, mini cross country, okay, color by color. And I'll do my best to kind of fill in, come back to pick colors rather than, you know, keep moving forward. It's going to create a lot of loose stitches. And this piece, I've been pretty good at short distance cross country. So here we go. The first color I am going to go for, oh, all the purples. Lovely, lovely. So I'm going to go for 3834. 3834. Yes, lovely. Delicious. Look at this. The first color. Not bad, eh? And it's either 310 or something really delicious. Oh, Joy says, I'm working on battle, but not stitching. Oh dear, are you frogging? Why? What happened? Have you counted the wrong block? Because Joyce has been stitching a very, you know, unconventional style. She's been relying on a magic wheel of fate, or maybe doom, according to some of you, to pick which area to stitch, and one big block at a time. So what happened, Joyce? Maybe your wheel, maybe the magic wheel has gone rogue and telling you to stitch kittens instead. There's no kittens on that chart, by the way. Oh. And Nikki, hello Nikki, how good to see you. Where have you been, hey? I hope everything's well at home and you're enjoying your stitching, not too busy. I'm doing a little bit of cushion stitching here today. Delicious. And Sarah is working on black on black. Yes, how is it going then? Have you run out of your cone yet? It's all 310. and all the black colors. Beautiful piece though. Stewart says stitching the sun, which is the south piece from Heaven and Earth. And she says having fizzy lime drink and maybe dark chocolate for later. Of course, not maybe, definitely. Okay, 6, this is how we roll here. And she says having a difficult day, relaxing and hoping for a mindful stitching time. You're in the right place, okay? If you're looking for relaxation and a laugh, you know, and maybe pick up some tips as well. This is the right place for you. So I'm just filling in stitches kind of in no particular direction as I go. Anywhere sensible, I'll stitch it. So mini cross country. This feels good. And I say this every day with every single stitching method I do, because whatever I'm doing that particular day at that moment, that's my favorite thing to do. So today, this is my favorite. Jody says, love drinking coffee. You're brave for drinking coffee at night. It will keep me awake. I used to think that, to be honest. I used to think, I used to have no coffee after 5 p.m. policy. And then gradually I noticed it doesn't really affect me, because if I'm not sleepy, I can be drinking caramel tea. I still, you know, I still don't want to sleep. But if I'm sleepy and tired, you can give me as much coffee as you want. I'll just fall asleep. So I come to realization that it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to affect me that much. And also, I don't drink very strong coffee. Maybe that's it. I'm more of a Americano type of coffee drinker. So I don't hit the espresso or anything like that. That gives me a headache. So I just love the coffee taste and the warm drink. That's it. That's why I'm drinking coffee. Can you see what I mean about not being very confetti? You can easily turn to any part of this chart and you can just keep stitching for a little while. Not that many, I'm not saying none, of course this is a max color, but not super confetti. So this is, you know, if you want to try your first max colors, this might be a good one to go for, and it's gorgeous. And we have Kelly Quotes Plus as well, welcome. And Chelsea says, I'm doing block by block today, 12% complete. Very nice. And Vaduhi's back here as well, welcome. And Kelly says, pillow your stitching is looking really good, Yogi. Aimee of Stitchery Lovers did stitch with me the other day on hers. She's doing the northern lights. Oh, the sky, my goodness, in the middle window. Wow, yes, I'm gonna, you know, try to delay that process as much as I can with the northern light. I know it's really gorgeous. So that's basically the colorful sky, nice sky out there. Yes, because, you know, when I started this piece, I was thinking, where shall I start? And I was trying to imagine if I started from upper left, I'm going to be stitching that sky for a little bit before I even get to anything. Well, I'll probably, I'll be able to stitch some books, but it would take probably years before I get to the kitty. So I decided to start from the center. Once I, you know, I get the kitties and everything done, I'll be more sort of patient to do the sky, eventually. All right, 1, 2, 3. I think I forgot to mark a few stitches. Let me just do that first, so it matches. So I've done these ones, and I think these ones are done as well. Yes, I didn't mark those. And let me see how far I want to go. I can probably go, all right then. I can, do I want to keep going? I don't want to wander too far. Why don't I end it here? Okay, it requires a little bit of discipline. I could have just kept going, but I don't want to turn into a kind of long distance cross country. I want to keep coming back and pick up more colors and move forward. So 3 8 3 4 3 8 3 4, popping back on the needle board. And having needle board is quite handy with short distance mini cross country, because you don't have to rethread your needles. You just pop it on the needle board and then just pick it up later when you need it again. Right, and a few loose stitches. Let me start filling those up before I move any further. 3A 3 5 3A 3 5. Now I need a new strand. Okay, 3A 3 5. So we're in the purple zone. 3A 3 5. Here we go. Joyce's picture didn't match, and it turned out all the threads of one color are wrong. So frogging and restitching about 700 stitches. 700 stitches is like 7 blocks. So pictures don't match because did you count the blocks incorrectly? Because what Joyce is doing is she's doing kind of quite large blocks in checkerboard formation, and using the magic wheel to pick whether to stitch the ship, the water, or the sky, which is very interesting. But I'm surprised it's the picture's not matching, because I would imagine you should be able to identify the locations fairly accurately, because you're not doing small blocks, you're doing large blocks. Oh dear, 700, that's quite a lot. Nikki says, Nikki says, thanks, having some women problems, but I'm alive. I missed you. Oh, miss you too, Nikki. We all miss you. Women problems. Oh, yes, women are trouble, aren't they? I hope you're feeling better soon. You have all our support. Everybody, please send some dolly love for Nikki, please. Yes. And speedy recovery. And just relax and stitch with us. It will make you feel so much better. Badu, he says, update on stitching method. I switched from Gemma's method because I wasn't enjoying the confetti heavy stitching. Now I'm going typewriter method, block by block. So far, so good. Yeah, if you're feeling a little bit stuck with your current method, whatever it is, just change it. That's the best way to tackle if you run into some sort of, sort of plateau and just lose interest in the piece because it feels difficult. Just change stitching method. That's what I normally do, and it doesn't matter. You can switch back and forth. You're not going to break anything. And Badu, he's a big fan of Gemma as well, just like me. But it's good to change from time to time. Absolutely. Okay. All the love to you, Nikki. Let me end this color here. Ooh. Jody says, I did start a new full coverage project on 16 counts Ada, 2/1 gridded. 2/1. Okay, 2 threads. And I'll try color flow method. Yes, 16 counts is perfect to do something like color flow, because you can probably feel the progress a little bit more psychologically, I think. And particularly if you're starting, you're trying it for the first time. And I hope you enjoy it. Just be patient, it will work itself out. Just remember the principles, the sort of higher level principles on what we're trying to do with that method. 3A35. And then the rest, you can interpret as you go. Noella, hello. Noella says, hi Yogi and everyone, starting my first ever Hey Today Traveling Library Max color. Wow, you're starting with a bang. Okay, that's a beautiful place to start. Aimee, Stewart, full coverage. Yes, amazing. And first time CXC as well. How exciting. It's all kicking off for you. And Rachel says, I'll be working on the Hey Sao battle. Once I get the tablet working. Oh, technical problem. Yes, that's the piece. Joyce is working on as well. All right, let me pick the next color. Look at that. Not confetti at all. But the result is gorgeous. 550, sorry, 550. One of my favorite colors. It's beautiful purple. Hey Lona, and Michelle as well. Michelle, is it your birthday? I read it on the Facebook. I think is it today or was it yesterday? Either way, happy birthday to Michelle. Wow, wonderful. And Maddie is here as well. Welcome. Cheryl, you're absolutely right. The only wrong thing you can do stitching is not enjoying it. Yes, I know. There are times I've been through that as well. I've gone through periods that I kind of just couldn't find motivation to stitch. I've gone through that, so I totally understand. But there are different things you can try, to kind of find that fire again. Yes, Spooky Bingo from Amira. Yes, the first Spooky Bingo is coming goes to Amira. Yes, everybody, please flash the bingo card for Amira, please. This is the first one today. It's special. Let me have a look too. Oh, it's today, Michelle. Yes, our birthday girl is Michelle today. And I'm not going to sing, okay? I'm going to resist the overwhelming desire to sing. And I don't want to ruin Michelle's birthday, okay? Everything's going so well for Michelle. And then Yogi starts singing. That's not good. Hey, Lizzie, welcome. And Lona, are you restarting your project? I think if you're not happy with it, then restart. Absolutely. To find a different way to stitch it. And Chelsea's picked a hate project as well. Galaxy glazing. Oh, sounds very spacey. Yes, happy birthday to Michelle. Hey Lynn, welcome. Michelle says, my co-worker brought me cupcakes. I thought of your story and laughed on the inside. You didn't deny that today was your birthday, did you? Do not do a yogi, okay? Bad example, bad example. Cupcakes are okay. You know, not a full-size cake. That'd be scary. Run. Oh, this color is so pretty. Here we go. Nikki, you're trying to give ideas to Michelle. Birthday start. It's not like we need any excuse to start a new project anyway. And you know, Nikki doesn't need any excuses. She just starts like 5 at a time. Here we go. Oh, this feels rather free. I don't have to worry about boxed in stitches. I just go wherever I want. This is fun. Oh, Lona is going rogue. She's going to be starting a bunch of new projects. Oh, Lizzie, yes, very good point. Lizzie says, speaking of cupcakes, have you seen one of those new pieces that's been released? It's called Sweet Tooth. We saw it. Marsha posted it. And yes, it's very sweet, isn't it? It feels very Aimee Stewart, but it's not. It's from another lady. I can't remember the name. I'm sure you do. I mean, the lady, I had a look of her catalog on Heaven and Earth. She does a lot of cat pieces. And now she's doing cupcakes. Here we go. I'm going to end this. Let me find my bag here. Hey, Marsha! Talking about Marsha, Marsha is here. It's a very, very colorful piece. Very dangerous. All right, 553. 553. It's another purple. Oh, delicious. I just love the color transition. It's just beautiful. Lizzie's waiting for the supersized max color. I think that piece will be a very good candidate for max colors. Because there's, you know, just so much going on and you really want the details. Because some pieces, you don't need that many colors. Or maybe you don't need sort of supersize per se, but very nice. 3 stitches. And 553 going back. 553. Love it. Michelle says, I do have a birthday start. I started Strawberry Thief using Gemma's color flow method. It's very challenging. Feel like I have on both fingers. Oh, I love to see what that piece is. Is it Heaven and Earth? It's a hate piece. Strawberry Thief. Whoops. I think in the very beginning, if you try color flow for the first time, and I don't know, Michelle, have you ever done Gemma's original method? I think it makes a difference. If you have done Gemma's original method before, it's probably easier to transition to color flow. It kind of makes sense because quite a lot of rules are still there. But if you've never done Gemma Stitches method at all and dive straight in to color flow, it takes a little bit more adjustments for sure. You know, even for me, I've done Gemma's method for a little while. When I first started color flow a few weeks ago, maybe over a month ago, yeah, it did feel like, ooh, I don't know what to do next. But it takes a little bit of getting used to. And the more you do it, the more it makes sense. So, you know, give it a little bit of time. Don't give up just yet. If you feel like it's not flowing, it will. 3, 2, 7. 3, 2, 7. Oh, Michelle is having a double start for her birthday. There's another piece on linen as well. Interesting. My power drink might be tequila. Yes, I'm sure that helps. These colors are just so beautiful. And it's so interesting. It's so true that when a project is telling you exactly what to do, how to stitch it at that moment in time. Because I remember the last session, I think it was the last one, and I came up here to, to start from this corner here because I completed the bottom right corner, and I was thinking maybe I should give color flow a little go here, because I just started doing color flow, and I just want to try it on every piece, and within 5 stitches it's just screaming to me and saying no, no, no. Same thing will probably happen if I'm trying to park with this piece. It just doesn't want to do that. It just doesn't. It's so interesting. 327. Needles keep me busy is here in the chat as well. Welcome. Oh, Susan has done the piece. Is it full coverage? Susan says, I did Strawberry Thief V&A bookmark. Interesting. All right, next color, moving down. I'm enjoying this so much. 915, 915. It's so great to change methods. You kind of just reset your brain, everything feels fresh. Kelly says today's the 13th. Oh, is it 13th? Totally lost track on what date it is. Yes, the 13th of January. And she says, I'm stitching a small Halloween-ish project, favorite brew. Oh, nice. It's a freebie from Hand On Design. Right, yes, I'm aware that some stitchers, they do sort of festive stitching once a month. For instance, 25th of every month, they do a bit of a Christmas stitching. And Kelly is on the 13th doing Halloween stitching. And that I think that's a good idea if you want to keep those pieces going rather than just stitching once a year, And what about 14th of every month? is it, Valentine's every 14th? We can keep going, can't we? Pancake Day, I don't know which day that is. You can have a pancake stitching every month, once a month. Jody says, I'm also trying to find a good workflow with a Lari stand versus holding a hoop in my hand. Oh, Let me see here. Doesn't match. Hi, Janine. Good to see you. Paduhi says, Yogi, that's how my one and only project was screaming at me to change the method. Yes, it's very good of you to follow the guidance of the web. Because sometimes we're a little bit stubborn. If we like a method, we want to just keep going, or thinking that if we don't do it the same way, something's going to break. You know, for instance, some pieces I had before, because I was stitching in a certain way, I was just worried that I was going to kind of break my own, whatever it is I was insisting. And I just let that go now. I just switch to whatever method. Because ultimately, if you're stitching, you're winning. Doesn't matter how you stitch it. Fibonacci, hello. And, oh, are you at work? Are you in the work club? Fibonacci says it's been a long day, but hope everyone is doing well. Please, everyone, send. You know what to do, right? For Fibonacci. Tongue twisting. Yes. Send Fibonacci a little bit of a work club love, shall we? Yes. While we're streaming, very often we have people who have to work away while we're having fun here. Oh, crew. Life is so unfair. But no, enjoy the work, right? It's important. We spend a lot of time at work, and we might as well enjoy it. But of course, stitching together is even more fun, a lot more fun. Oh, look at the pattern here, interesting. Yes, work club love to you, Fibonacci. Michelle is asking, how do you turn on the parking highlight in Saga? It's right here, Michelle. I don't know what system you're using. It should be the same. If you look at the toolbar, wherever it is you position on your screen, and on my screen, okay, Michelle, if you count to 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth icon from the right there, can you see that? There is a little diamond shape with a kind of a pin sticking down. You need to highlight that. So you can hide and show your part stitches. So for instance, now, if I want to park, let me show you. There's a parking symbol there, right? If I tap on that icon, I can turn it on or off. So I can hide it. I can turn it back on. Which you could, you can't do that with Pattern Keeper, but on Saga you can hide and show. Does that help? And you can press again to hide it, because I'm not parking. There you go. Chelsea says Pancake Day changes every year. It's the 51st days before Easter. Oh, really? Who decided that? See, we've got experts of all fields. And Chelsea is clearly, you know, well versed in the pancake arena. Well done. Why 51 days? And I wonder. Yes, there's a Pancake Day, Michelle. It is true. I don't know which day it is, but there's a pancake day. And I don't know whether it's the same day worldwide, or is it, you know, difference. There's a differences in regions. But hey, as long as it's pancake, who cares? Might as well just celebrate pancake days from everywhere. Janine says, Yogi reminds me, is this piece supersized, getting old? I can't remember. Janine, no, not at all. I can't keep up myself. This is 25 counts, and this piece is regular size, max colors. Yes. Oh, Chelsea says Pancake Day is actually another name for Stroke Tuesday. I don't know what that is. The day before Lent starts. Oh, is that why it's 51 days or whatever? But why pancakes? Is there any sort of biblical sort of thing to it? It's just people eating pancakes. People like to say, thank you, I have an interview for a promotion tomorrow, so I'm preparing for that. You're going to get it, Fibonacci. Absolutely. You know, just make sure you get more money as well, because sometimes they promote you, give you more work, the same money. Do not let them get away with it. They give you a fancy title, you know, and make you work a little bit longer, same money. No, we don't put up with that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, this is so colorful. I love it. There we go. Sidra says it's called Lishmis in Dutch, Pancake Day. And is it the same day? Is it like 51 days before Easter? Because Easter is not always the same day, is it? Okay. Oh, 550. Yes, I'm back to 550. $5.50. Whoops. Right here. Chauncey says the land is 50 days long and it's day before. And why pancakes, eh? I have no idea. Janine says, I'm thinking about getting this one supersized. It's my first supersize. It's really hard to decide. Yes, I think you'll enjoy it because, you know, your cushion is going to be even bigger than mine. And as I said in the beginning, I don't know whether you heard it, this piece, even for max colors, is not very confetti in comparison. And it's quite friendly to stitch. even though there are a lot of color changes, probably because the object, you know, proportionally for the piece is quite a much larger. So I don't know. Generally, I don't find this piece confetti not too heavy. So yeah, go for it. Go for it. Chelsea says it's to set up certain ingredients, as you're not supposed to eat sweets during Lent, only savory food traditionally. Interesting. And pancakes can be savory or sweet. It's very versatile. A little bit like muffin. Muffins can be sweet or savory. Those two. Oh, Chelsea's having 550 spooky bingo. Yay! Flash the bingo card for Chelsea. It's a beautiful, beautiful color to have a spooky bingo with. Those two. And I bet anything you can think of, there's probably a day dedicated to it, you know? Like we have cross-stitching day, and what else? What else can you think of? Tofu day. Is it a tofu day? I love tofu. I think we need a tofu day. But no calamari day, okay, Nikki? Don't even think about it. No calamari day. It's not allowed. No calamari, yes, Michelle. Exactly. We have standards here, okay? No calamari. Tofu, yes. Calamari, no. Susan said, World Car Making Day. Is there such a day? What do you mean car making? Just Christmas card, like a general greeting card making. I bet there's probably a day for that. Kristen says it's apparently Peach Melba Day. Today? What's Peach Melba? Is it like a drink? I told you. There's a day for everything. So we only have a 350 whatever days a year. I bet each day has multiple days allocated to it. So every day is worth celebrating. You know, every day someone somewhere is celebrating something. One, two, one, two. Charles says tofu day is September 1st, according to my husband. Really? I'll take his word. Yes. 1st September, oh, it's going to be a little bit. I can't wait. Can we make it tomorrow? So I have good excuses to eat more tofu. And I'm so sorry. I missed last tofu day, last September. Oh dear. I felt bad. Donut Day, Sarah. Yes, Donut Day I think is a big day, but is that the same worldwide? I wonder. Is it like International Donut Day? Dun dun dun. Or is it like, you know, US Donut Day? European Donut Day? And Lynn says, hi, Yogi. We should have a no moaning day. Sometimes I think, be thankful. No, we don't moan here, you know, on Yogi stream. We celebrate and maybe we moan about certain things, but, you know, I'm sure it's justified when we do it. Joy says, Lishmas or Pancake Day. So they're the same thing. Oh, so pancake day is not just an excuse to eat more pancakes. So Joy says Pancake Day is related to Christmas, 40 days after. So always the same day, February 2nd. February 2nd. I thought it was 51 days before Christmas. And the shape of the pancake is in honor of the sun. Well, but the thing is, there are a lot of round objects. You know, there are a lot of round-shaped foods. You know, bread for one. What else is round? Everything's round. You know, a lot of cakes are round. Why pancakes? I think just someone really liked pancakes and decided to come up with a pancake day. And probably just make it sound a little bit more justified and go, oh, it's the shape of the sun. But you could argue tons of things are round, you know. I'm trying to think of some. Pizza. Pizza is round. What about pizza day, Joyce? I think pizza, yeah. A lot of pizza lovers. It looks like a sun as well. If you put some, I don't know, asparagus. Kristen says, Google says, peach melba is a classic dessert made by poaching peaches in the sweet vanilla syrup. Oh, poached peaches. The peaches are served on top of vanilla ice cream and topped with a smooth homemade raspberry sauce. Yeah, I've seen something like that. It sounds a bit old-fashioned, isn't it? It's like old-fashioned dessert. It sounds like a lot of work. You have to poach peaches. And first of all, you have to find peaches first. And you have to poach them. And then eat it with ice cream. Susan says, Saturday, 3rd October. People all over the world make cards. Well, all right. It's just arbitrary day, or is there a sort of origin to it? 3rd of October, and it has to be a Saturday as well. Okay, 5:50 going back. That was fun. It's really nice. Sarah says August 3rd is Watermelon Day, I told you. What about Banana Days? I think banana is getting a little bit jealous. I think bananas are probably more popular than watermelon, I say. Chelsea says Pancake Day isn't always the 2nd Feb in the UK. This year is February 17th. So it's very close to Valentine's. But I thought so it's 51 days after, right? Not before Christmas. But it can't be right, can it? February 30, yeah, ish. Hey, Natty, welcome. All right, next one. Let me pick this one. I love working with the beautiful purples. Oh, so good. 154, 154. Lynn says, sometimes, Yogi, my pancakes look like mountains when they're thick. When they're thick or stick. Yes, I think it's thick. Yes, exactly, because pancakes, people roll, kind of put fillings in pancakes and then roll them up. So they're not really round, are they? Whereas pizza is always round. I think pizza is better. If you want to salute to the sun, you know, celebrate the sun, let's have some pizza. Nikki says there's calamari day 30th of every month. You made it up, Nikki. You lie. I do not believe you. 30th of every month. So Nikki is getting really greedy, you know, not even one day a year. She wants one day every month for her calamari. Oh, shock, horror. Do not listen to her. Susan, what's up? It's Yogi, exclamation marks 3 times. What's happening? Ah, okay. Yes, I got it wrong. 51 days before Easter, not Christmas. I was thinking, well, I can't count, but even I was thinking that doesn't sound right. See you later, Sarvian. Jody says also make a mean vegetarian pizza with burst tomatoes and pesto. Oh yeah, pesto, absolutely. Pesto you can make it vegetarian easily, or even vegan. I make vegan pesto all the time. Lona enjoy feeding all the creatures in the house, including Mama. Yes, we'll keep you company. Marsha enjoy the swimming. Marsha is living by seaside, by the beach. I ask you. Well, Lynn, you don't have to wait till pancake days to have pancakes. You don't need excuses. You can have it now, Lynn says. You don't have to wait till February. Just like you don't have to wait for pizza day to eat pizza. So we don't wait till, cross-stitching days to stitch, do we? We stitch every day. See, I told you it's not confetti at all. And also I'm wondering whether you're gonna have a what is it? Valentine's start. Because last year, oh no, last year we weren't here yet. We didn't start daily streaming till about June. Hey, Robert Sprite, welcome. Are you stitching today? Robert, I presume you're a gentleman stitcher. If not, let me know. I just presume everybody's a lady unless I'm told otherwise. You're ladies to me. Nikki says, I googled it. 30th of every month for real calamari. I do not believe you. Our little researcher, Susan, can you do me a favor? Can you come up with contrary evidence to stop Nikki from spreading rumors? Yes. Now it's once every month. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna end this one here. One, 5, 4. Okay. And the next color is slightly pinky. 917. 917. All my favorite colors. Purple and pinks. Amira, I know. Hush, hush, okay? Amira says, I'm not sure if only researching for counter evidence is really researching. We're debunking, okay? Debunking Nikki's outlandish claim that every end of every month is calamari day. That cannot be. It just cannot be. Oh dear, that stitch is a little bit iffy. And I'm going to do a yogi move to the right so I can bring it back under here. Oh, Susan, yes. Susan says, isn't one official calamari day, but some celebrate National Squid Calamari Day on the 30th of every month. What? Or originating from a joke Facebook page. Okay, Nikki, did you hear? Did you see that? It's a joke. That's just greedy. Isn't that? We're looking for a day, not not a day per month. Nikki's a joke, all right? It's not true. I'm so sorry. Ah, Nikki. Nikki's heartbroken. Nikki was hoping that finally we've got like it's official. You know, now I can go to Yogi and go, look, it's on the calendar. There's a calamari day. You cannot stop me from stitching the calamari lady, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nikki. Yes, it's not a real day, okay? It's like a joke. Samantha, exactly. Samantha has standards, okay? Samantha is following the rules of the group. Nikki says, but that's what I found. Still, some do celebrate it. Oh, yes. And Nikki's holding on to a hope. I mean, I understand it. You know, it's got to be a lonely place when you are the only person stitching seafood. And she just needs that sort of, you know, hard evidence to feel like, well, there's a community out there stitching seafood or celebrating seafood. Maybe check the Facebook group, okay, and see how many people actually celebrating it every the end of every month. My guess is the number of members of that group is about 3. Nikki can join to be the 4th member. So there's 3, and 2 of them are the founders, and 1 extra member who is a cat. Okay, so cat has no choice. If you open a Facebook account for a kitty, like me for Dolly, and she can't stop me. (917). I'll take a sip of my gorgeous coffee. Amira says, I guess some people really love calamari. I know one person, okay, Amira? Yeah, that's it. Hey, Kathy. Kathy says, hello all. So glad to be joining everyone tonight. What a day, indeed. Yes. Every day is a day. Kathy, welcome. And what about today then? Is today a day, like a special day of something? 3834. 3834. Jody says Lily wants in too, because apparently he will eat anything. I know, he's always hungry, Lily. I'm slightly worried. He's like, you know, desperate. I mean, you know, I've known Lily for a few years, so I know he's always got a really good appetite. But recently he's crazy. I mean, he's a very big cat though, very strong, very big bone, full of muscle. Susan says, no calamari in February. Oh, really? Because it's not the final day. It has to be 30th or 34th. Oh, so really only 11, only 11 calamari days. Oh, poor Nikki. It's not every month, okay? I'm so sorry to break the news, Nikki. No calamari for February. Whoops. Oh, busy mom. Busy mom's at work as well. Busy mom is always joining us from the work club. Cassie says, I had a very busy, crazy work day. So glad to unwind and stitch. It's the best part of the day, isn't it? When everything is done and you can sit down, just go, have a nice, hot drink and or cold drink if you're in Australia or New Zealand, and pull the feet up or down and just stitch with Yogi. That's the best. Chelsea, yes. Chelsea's trying to decide whether to stop stitching and make pancakes now. Yes. And I hope no one is getting triggered by calamari and go, well, I need to rush out and get some calamari and start frying them or something. That's probably Nikki. Yeah. And the thing is, my suspicion is the whole calamari genre is a thing, because I've seen so many examples, quite disturbing, I know, posted by you guys on the Facebook group, our group, and there are a lot of charts literally involving seafood, like octopus and squid and just, fish-looking people. I don't know what's going on there. It's a thing. I don't know what to think of that. 3A34, I'm going to take another strand. 3A34. It's like, why do you want to stitch a squid? Which part of that is comforting? I don't know. Amira says, oh, Amira, you're going to open a big, can of worms here. Amira says, what's the weirdest thing that happened to you this week? Is that to me or everyone? Yeah, chat. What is the weirdest thing you happened? Oh, I expect to hear some strange stories. Okay. It's on you, Amira. Yes. The weirdest thing happened this week, but we're only on Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Here we go. Nikki says, did you get a new cat? No, Nikki. This is the dilemma I've got. Here's this cat called Lily, okay? I've known him for years. I've known him since he was kind of a kitten. And he's been, coming to my patio throughout the years. And he's a beautiful cat. He's all black, really strong, but he's a little bit bossy. He's kind of scaring Dolly and also Molly as well when Molly was around. And so even though I've been very tempted for many times, he's just way too aggressive to coexist with other cats in the house. So I've been trying to kind of, put him off from coming to the patio, trying to come in. But recently he's been, coming in a lot, and I kind of caved. I gave him some food, so he kept coming in. And now he's eating a lot of food every day. And, he's not as aggressive as before, I don't think. But still, I think Dolly's a little bit afraid. So I just want to be fair to Dolly. I don't want, Dolly to feel like someone's taking over. So I don't know what to do right now. Oh, Ring is working on 6 Portal. Yes. I think that one was so popular for a little while. And I think, I don't know, are people still stitching on that piece? I think Nikki is, right? Jody says, I went and played tennis last night. Today I walked, it felt like my hip is driving up into my bladder. Is that a weird story, Jody, or is it just a medical condition? Jody says, I don't know what I did, but damn. Well, it's just maybe too much activities in the hip area yesterday. Family show. Weirdest pain. Okay, Jody's angle is the weirdest pain. No, sort of, you know, a little bit of aches and pains in her body is not weird. It happens sometimes. Oh, Jody, sometimes Yogi has to refresh her screen share because it's freezing. Is it freezing? Let me have a look. Or is it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let me fix it. I wonder why that is. Let me fix that live here on Yogi Stream. Yes, it does that sometimes. I don't know why. It's my very, very old iPad that's doing it. Let me refresh it. You know, I thought no one was tracking my stitches. Okay, now I'm a little bit nervous. You know, you are watching, trying to catch my mistakes and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. You know, I was trying to get away with it. I should be fine. Is it moving? Yeah, it's moving. There's a little bit of lag, but should be fine. Thank you for letting me know the technical issues there. Oh, that stitch is popping up. That's not good. Oh, we have a new member. Cynthia, welcome. Cynthia has joined the Yogi Squad. Welcome, Cynthia, to the club. I hope you like it here. Jody, thank you. And Cynthia, are you stitching today? Yeah, well, the thing is, Susan, who was that? Lily just came in and just before the stream started and had a big meal. So I think he's busy out there trying to burn the calories. But Dolly's in the house. Sarah says, I can't think of anything weird. I guess that's what happens when you never leave the house. Dun, dun, dun. That's the punchline for Sarah. That's hilarious. Well, weird things can still happen. Stay in the house. Maybe more. Who knows? Hi, Laura. Hello. Oh, there you go. Laura's got a weird story. Okay, coming up. I haven't even read it, so I'll find out as I read it. Laura says, weird thing. My daughter called out to me while she was in the bathroom. Came into my bedroom. A minute later, before I could get up, she said the cat jumped in her lap, so she was stuck. What? Yeah, Laura's got tons of cats. So let me work this out. So Laura's daughter was in the bathroom. Huh? Well, Laura, you have to explain it. Is it some sort of paranormal phenomena involving a child and a cat? That's the best recipe for a ghost story. Oh, so the daughter was on the loo. And sorry if you're having your snacks, having your meal. Oh, so the cat just climbed on top of her. Amira says the second weirdest thing is I had a ticket controller today and yesterday. Normally I see them twice a year or so. Oh, you mean on a train? They kind of pop on the train randomly, don't they? To catch people for not having tickets. Maybe it's they visit more after New Year. Who knows? I haven't been on a train for ages. I can't remember how it works. I've probably gone through all the purples on DMC chart. Ring says, Ring, are you jumping into portals? That's how I read it. Yes. Beware of the portals, okay? Do not fall into one of the portals. 1, 2, 3. Lona, have you got a channel? Like YouTube channel? Like, well, of course you have a YouTube channel. I mean like floss tube channel. We do have a lot of hidden floss tubers. Some of them you know already, not so hidden. But some of you kind of have a channel going, but not really, telling people. Hello, Dolly. Oh, goodness. I turn around, there's Dolly. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Dolly, how are you doing today? She's like belly up, totally belly up. Hey, babe, how are you doing, sweetie? Have you got a message for the chat today? Come on in. Speak. Oh, that's a profound message from Dolly today. Almost as good as Sarah's quote of the day, you know. Hey, Dolly, come on then. Now she's getting a little bit camera shy. She's run away now. Yes, so that's the Dolly's message of today. No calamari, okay? That's what she said. I'll be the interpreter of Dolly's messages. Dolly's warning the stitchers and, you know, stay away from calamari. Yes. Oh, here we go. That's a Dolly time. Yes. Follow Dolly's guidance. Mary Sola says, Yogi, I love the way you stitch. What's the name of the fabric and you're stitching on today? Do you mean the patterns? The pattern is called Winter Reading Nook. It's by Aimee Stewart, and I'm stitching on the Max colors. Yes, it's beautiful. If you like it, get it. Definitely. You're going to enjoy so much, and I'm enjoying it. Yes, it's nice. Dolly's purring all the time, even, you know, very often if she's sleeping in the bedroom or whatever, or in the living room, and I walk in, she's fast asleep, but she's just purring all the time, right, Dolly? Oh, Janine's kitty's purring as well. I know. Amira. Amira. Amira says, Yogi, I have the sly feeling that your Dolly interpretation might be biased. Oh, not at all. I know Dolly. I know what she says. She says no calamari, you know? If you don't listen to Yogi, listen to Dolly. Dolly is lying behind me. I can hear the purring. Joy says something weird did happen this week. I've been getting static socks for a while, and this weekend I touched the floor lamp and it flashed on for a second, so beware, it can zap you. Yes, static can be quite bad in the winter, and it's not too bad at the moment. Normally it's when it's very dry, isn't it? And you can get shocks, you can get electric shocks. So be careful, Joyce. And sometimes when it's really bad, your hair kind of just stands up. No need for a hair product, you know. It just stands up by itself. Janine says, I tell my husband all the time when I get up from stitching. He's starting to cringe when I get near him. Really? I remember it was really, really bad one year in London, and so bad, and I had to get, you know, those machines, the pump out steams. I can't remember the name now. And it kind of fixed it. But later on, I found those machines, they accumulate, they catch kind of dust quite a lot and start to build up a lot of grime inside. It's not very good for breathing, actually. So I decided to get rid of them. Oh, shocks, not socks. I was thinking, why? While a shock has been transmitted through a sock. Static socks. It's a special kind of socks. Maybe socks that Joy's knitted, you know, a special socks. Yes, Dolly actually doesn't like, well, Dolly likes fish and prawns as well. I haven't tried calamaris. Poor calamaris. Occasionally I buy some prawns for Dolly. Oh, that's right. Humidifier, that's it. Yes, Jody. Yes, it does help, but later on I find inside where you put the water, it starts to collect, sort of start to have weird kind of build up. And I did a little bit of Google, and apparently that if you breathe in, you have to clean very, very frequently. Otherwise, it's not very good to breathe in all the germs. I know it's not a very nice thought. But it was really, really bad one year. Oh, I can see the shape forming, a square shape or diamond. I'll take a sip of my coffee. Right. Next one. 915. 915. 915. Need a new strand. I remember when I first started streaming back in the summer last year, and in the very beginning, basically I was just having kind of a monologue myself. I was just thinking out loud, and I remember one episode, can't remember which one. I was telling ghost stories, kind of paranormal experiences I had in the past. I can't remember which stream now. And yes, it was good fun telling the stories to myself. Oh, Susan is hitting hot chocolate. Wow, time flies. It is kind of chocolate time, isn't it? 10:30. Yes, we can have a little chocolate time. Let me just do a few more stitches here and I'll join you, Susan. So get your snackies, chocolate or not. You're free to snack on anything. Power snacks for power stitching session. We're athletes. This is looking really good, isn't it? Ring says the trick I learned as a mail carrier for a static shock is to put a paper clip on your bra strap against your skin. Prevents you from zapping people from your finger. Dissipates the charge. So you have to wear a bra for this trick to work, gentlemen, mail carriers. Now, time to get a man bra. They are around. You can get them, Some gentlemen might need some help. I don't know. So you need to wear a bra in order to perform this maneuver. Paperclip. Ah, so kind of redirect the the static. And how did you find out? How did you figure that one out? I wonder. Cynthia says, "Hi Yogi, I want to thank you so much for showing us the Mason Romantic. I love it and purchased it immediately." Yes. Oh, wonderful. Yes. It was known to me as wedding shop, wedding store. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's by John O'Brien. I'm so glad you got that. Yes. There are not that many people in the world stitching it at the same time, you and me. Yes, I hope you enjoy it. And I'll bring that project out and work on it very soon. I love that piece. Michelle Fuller, Michelle Fuller says tequila time. Yes. Go for it. Michelle's a grown-up, you see. Unlike us, kids play, we're eating chocolate, and Michelle is hitting tequila. And Chelsea's seriously making pancake. Well, it's amazing. You actually have all the ingredients you need. That's impressive. Ring says some of my male walkers might need a bra. Yes. They don't want to get electric shock. You have to wear a bra, okay? It's for safety. We do not judge, okay? Safety first. Hey, Travis. Travis says, good evening, everyone. I'm part of the work crew tonight. Oh, Travis, please, everyone, send Travis some love, some work club love, and some dollies, maybe. Yes, Travis, it's okay. We're here. You know, we've got you. We've got you. I've been pretty good. I haven't left that many loose stitches behind. This is how I used to do my cross country. And it was Nikki's fault. And I started to go further and further. And now look at me, you know. 915. What's the difference between pancakes and crepes? Good question, Janine. I presume crepes would be like French style, would be harder to make because they're quite thin, whereas pancakes, that's right. Some pancakes are quite thick and round. Ring says for the guys, Yogi, I think they pin paper clips to the waistband of their boxers. So now boxers are required, are we? So it's all about underwear when it comes to delivering parcels. And you either have to wear boxers or a bra, or maybe both. That would be a much safer, isn't it? Maybe they can make it an official policy for all the mail carriers. You must wear a bra of some style and a boxer, some boxers. Yes. No bikinis. Oh yeah, I suppose bikinis might be all right. And Sarah's have 13 whips, working on 14 this month. Very disciplined. And Sarah is doing a 20, is it 48-hour marathon, okay? So if you want to join Sarah, follow the Facebook, our Facebook group. 154. One, 5, 4. Oh, so that's why, because Chelsea is making pancakes for kids all the time. Yes, because it's quite unusual. Someone just go, hey, I'm gonna just go make some pancakes. Sometimes you don't have any ingredients, you know. Now that explains it. Chelsea, this is early days, okay? So Chelsea has just joined us recently, and she's only got one project, guys. You know, it's not gonna last. It's just not gonna last, and we have some work to do. We have some work to do. Jody says crepes have more eggs and have a chewier texture, but very thin. Pancakes have a thicker batter with more flour, making them thick and cakey. Or is it maybe that's American style pancakes? Because if you say pancakes over here, it's always French style. It's always very thin ones, always crepes. But I've also seen those really thick ones, almost like round, I don't know. like a sponge cake thingy. But I'm sure both of them are delicious. Jody says waffles require a waffle maker for heat to distribute the top and bottom. But waffles are different, aren't they? Or maybe the batter are the same. Are they the same batter to make waffle and pancakes? Ginny says just go to a restaurant. Yes, that's one solution. But imagine if you live somewhere really remote, that you have to drive for 3 hours or travel 3 days in order to get to a pancake restaurant. Oh, you have to do it yourself. Ring, yes. Ring's willing to put on any kind of, anything that's required in order not to get electrocuted. Jody says American-style pancakes are spread with butter and pour maple syrup. Yes, I think that's the one I saw. So basically just a round, kind of thick cakes. I mean, fried, sort of pan-fried rather than baked. So that's totally different from crepes, aren't they? And why maple syrup? Oh, it's sweet, I think. Travis says, I have some good news. I've switched shift at work, no longer working 3 12-hour shifts. Oh dear. And now I work 4 10-hour shifts. Is that better? Travis, that's still very long. Why do I have such long shifts? Surely there's some sort of, I don't know, health and safety thing. That's very long shift though. But I'm glad it's like a little bit better, a little bit better. Oh, Nikki, did you hear my ghost story? Yes, Nikki was the first one to find me. I was there, day in, day out having monologue with myself and just talking into air, basically, in the beginning. And Nikki was the first person to come on the stream and spoke to me. Oh, well, I'm glad Nikki at that time didn't mention calamari because otherwise I'll probably just, end the conversation right there. So Nikki was there to hear my ghost story. How nice. I can't remember which ones I told. I've got a couple of weird experiences in the past. Oh. Travis says I had pancakes at the restaurant the other day and had to send them back. They were still raw butter in the middle. What? Raw butter. Oh, it has to be those thick ones to have raw butter in the middle. That's not good. That is terrible. That's not a pancake. That's called pancake batter. Maybe it's pancake sashimi. Travis, are you sure you didn't accidentally order some sort of sashimi pancake? I tried to keep it raw inside. Susan says, I like bacon with pancakes. So Susan, are you having crepes or American style pancakes? With bacon? That doesn't sound very French. If there's any French stitchers in the chat right now, they just go, oh no, no bacon with crepes, please. Oh, Travis, they were getting a little bit too ambitious. It made them too thick. But surely it's probably not very... How thick does it have to be to have a raw in the middle? My goodness. So Susan, you're having crepes with bacon? I generally, if I do go for crepes, I have a sweet. Wow, 10-hour shifts. Is that normal? And it really depends on the things you have to do at a shift. Because if the shift is so long and you can't focus very well, it can be dangerous. You know, if you have to do things that that requires operating certain machineries or whatever it is, it can be dangerous. It just sounds like such a long shift. I mean, just imagine when we do 10-hour marathon, okay? So Travis is doing 10-hour marathon every day with work. Oh, Jody, now Jody has to do some work. Jody. Yes, sending love to you and stay safe and enjoy work and come back to us when you're done. One, two, three. Oh, Susan is having pancakes, not crepes. But I thought pancakes are always crepes. No? Are you having the American style pancakes? Pancakes for me are crepes. Sarah says, my husband works 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day and 6 days a week. Wow. So Lona, is it like more assembly line? So it's more like factory kind of situation. Is it safe to do it so long though? That just sounds like a long, long time per day. Travis says on a 12-hour shift, I'll have to go 4.5 hours before I got a break. Oh dear. Badu, he says, colors are beautiful, Yogi. Yes, it is, isn't it? I've gone through probably all shades of purple on DMC. It's beautiful. Wendy says, crepes filled with chicken mushroom with white sauce wrapped. More sauce on top with cheese and grilled meat. Cheese. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing there. Right. That sounds like another dish. I'm trying to think. Can you not do that with pasta? Certain type of pasta, you know, the roly ones. Can you not do the same thing? Susan is mad. I didn't know what Susan kept saying UK style pancake, but what are they? Because pancakes for me are crepes. And now Susan is mad. Now fancy pants Yogi having crepes. What else is there that you call pancakes? Susan. Susan's getting stroppy now. What's UK style pancakes then? Hi, Kat says hello from Canada. Welcome. Do you like pancakes? Kat. Joining the pancake debate. All right. This is looking very nice. Look at that. I might move down a little bit to work on a little bit of green. That sounds quite nice. All right, this one is one of the rare ninja stitches. 718 one stitch. 718. Wendy says a cannelloni. Yes, that's the one I was thinking about. Has a filling more minced. The crepes have pieces of chicken and bits of mushroom. Oh, I see. Sarah says, I've done 1,100 black stitches today. Time to make a banana cream pie. What? That's what you do after 1,000 stitches, 100 stitches. Banana cream pie, and Sarah can just like whip it up like that. Oh, I don't know how it works. That's why she's so alien clapping. It's alien captain. You know, I am impressed by people who can just go, oh, let me just, go to the kitchen and rustle this up. First of all, they need to have all ingredients. And secondly, they need to know how to do it. 718. And the next one, I think it's a Ninja as well. 3835. 3835. Luckily, I've got them threaded on my needleboard. 3835. Chelsea says Scotch pancakes are also an option, not as fluffy as American pancakes and small. Oh, is it? But is it something? Is it made of oatmeal or something? Like those, I can't remember what it's called. Sometimes you can get just the oat cakes. Just one stitch. Oh, Samantha, second job time. You have 2 jobs. One is just not enough. Samantha, that's just greedy. One is enough. Okay, have fun, Samantha. Enjoy your work time. And, sending Samantha some love. 3835. No, Susan, you have to describe your pancakes. What do you mean? Maybe your mum made it, but you have to describe to me. What do you mean by that? What's your idea of a pancake? I'm trying to think, because either it's American style or it's a French style. And Kat says, I had chocolate chip waffles for breakfast today. No, that's dessert, darling. Kat, no, you're having, the breakfast is not really breakfast. But so Kat is having dessert first thing in the morning. So she's kind of having it backwards. Lynn Ross says, yoga done before work. Is that what it is? Since I work nights, 7 to 7, 12 hours? I watch Yogi stitch getting ready, and then I'm off. I'm trying to catch up stitching. Wow, see, everybody is on different timetable and different time zone. Susan, I don't know. This discussion with Susan is going nowhere. Susan's having mysterious pancakes that I don't understand. All right then. Yes, Lynn Ross. And if you're heading to work, then enjoy it. And Lynn has done some yoga as well. Wonderful. Oh, Lynn is very healthy then. Overnight oats with nuts and berries. Wonderful. So I'm moving down for a little bit of a green goodness. Yeah. 3,750. 3,750. Move up a little bit. It's such a feast of colors. I don't normally have breakfast. So my first meal is normally around, sometimes 2 o'clock or even 3. If I teach mostly in the morning and noon as well, early afternoon, I tend not to, I can't really eat in between, not much. Just some nuts maybe. And my first meal is generally sort of after 2, 3 o'clock. Maybe later. So sometimes I just snack during the day and then have a proper meal in the evening. 3,750. Yes, I have some coffee. And 99, Amira. Good night. Yes, Lizzie. They're gorgeous, aren't they? All the purple. Janine says, I would die if I don't eat those 3. No, Janine, you won't. No, because I'm not hungry in the morning. I generally just can't eat in the morning. And also I work, I teach mostly morning and early afternoon. So I don't want to sort of, eat anything heavy. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. 917. But I remember I saw a documentary of a guy who was kind of quite heavy. I can't remember what weight he was, maybe somewhere quite dangerously obese. And he decided to go on, I'm pretty sure it was 1 year fast, like entire year without eating. And he lived like entire year, just water. Not recommending it, okay? Do not try at home. Well, but Janine, you're aware of intermittent fasting, right? So some people go on sort of longer fasts, maybe days. I can't do that, but I tend to kind of have a break between meals. If I have sort of dinner and I don't eat, go to sleep and not eat till about 3, naturally, I don't know, I can't count, but have some time for body to not having to digest food for a little bit. And it's quite good, actually. You don't have to do it for a very long time, but it kind of just worked for me, for my timetable as well. Oh, look at that. I'm following the border of this square here. Cynthia says, I live in Vermont, USA, the maple capital of the world. Oh, I thought it was Canada. I thought Canada is the maple, I don't know, country of the world. That's, yes, I didn't realize maple syrup. I thought maple syrup, they were from Canada. Right, so they're thicker than crepes and raised from baking soda. Oh, the pancakes. Yes, we add blueberries to the batter. I've seen them. Have I eaten American style pancakes? I can't recall. I don't think I have, but I can imagine. I can imagine what it tastes like. It's kind of pan-fried cakes, really. And I thought maple syrups, they're all from Canada. But it just shows what I know. Nothing. Oh, these ones I have to be mindful. I could count them wrong. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, so a lot of maple syrup in northeast USA. Right. I see. Cynthia says we're just below Canadian border, but we always win the worldwide competition. Interesting. Yes, maple syrup, the taste is very distinct, isn't it? I do like it, even though I try not to have sugar too much. My body feels weird if I have sugar. But it's very tasty. So maple syrup is not copyrighted, so it doesn't have to come from Canada. Just like champagne has to come from Champagne. All right, lovely. That is so interesting. So Lizzie loves maple syrup as well. It is, yes. The normal sugary syrup, I wouldn't go near, but maple syrup is quite nice. Tastes totally different. 917. So the syrup itself is is it from the leaves or is it from the tree trunks? Because why would anybody whose idea it was to extract the syrup and find out it's actually sweet? I actually did it. I have no idea how it's made. Hi, Wild Fox Stitchery. Welcome. All right, I'm going to move down here to do a little bit of green. That looks very inviting. Yes, 3812, 3812. A little bit of green for change. "99 Joys." And I hope the frogging was productive. Has to be done sometimes. But Joyce must be exhausted with that amount of power tool action. 99 Joyce. Kat says, oh, we have experts on maple syrup. Kat says the trick to maple syrup is the mole trees need to freeze. Then you collect the sap in the spring and boil it down. Who came up with the idea, I wonder? How clever. How do you even know it's sweet to start with, right? Someone somewhere, you know, probably accidentally. I don't know. What kind of accident does it have to be? But a lot of food is kind of discovered through accident and mistakes. Quite a lot of, you know, I'm sure a lot of recipes, they kind of just happen. People discovered, oh, you could do that through accidents or mistakes. Lynn says probably someone was chopping down a tree and then they taste the syrup that came out. So the syrup is actually part of the tree, is it? So it's within kind of tree trunk. Not that I know anything about plants, okay? I'm just thinking, is it something that's extracted or, you know, kind of created rather, or maybe something like a honey, for instance. You just take the honey from the beehive. Oh, all the mysteries of the world. Chelsea says, I've accidentally started mini cross country as the chat is distracting. What method were you stitching then? Before that? Well, sometimes I just accidentally start mini cross country if I don't remind myself that I'm doing other methods, or vice versa. I remember a couple of times I meant to do cross country, and then I end up trying to do a color flow because I've been doing color flow for a few days. And you kind of instinctively just trying to do the same thing. Janine says it takes a lot of sap to make a little maple syrup. They tap the tree and there are tubes. and go from the trees to buckets. It's very interesting. Oh, so they actually flow out of the trees. I see, there's sap. Is tree sap? Oh, I don't know. So it's not something that you have to do and extract. Basically, you just kind of collect the syrup. That's interesting. Why would a plant produce something so sweet? And maple syrup is not cheap, I remember. To get like real, undiluted, pure maple syrup, a little bottle can cost you like £10 and stuff. Cynthia says, discovered by cracks in the tree or sewing them down and seeing the sap run out. Yes, but if it was me, I'll probably go, oh, that's probably poisonous. Who had the courage and go, well, let me have a taste. Could have been toxic. That's very pretty. Three 3812. 3812. Oh, so they collect the sap, but they have to cook it to turn into syrup. Interesting. It's kind of pure sugar, isn't it? It's so sweet. Yeah, it's very, very sweet, very, very thick. Three 3847. 3847. Four seven. Betty Hankins says they may have cooked it to make a clue between the logs. Oh, do you think they use that for other purposes and realize you can eat it? Oh, so Chelsea was doing Gemma's method, and suddenly she's trying to escape from Gemma and start cross country. Interesting. Food is really interesting because food is very much part of a country's culture. There are stories of every single food, every recipe that you can think of from any culture. There's a story behind it. Oh, Ring. Ring says tree sap, according to research, to search, is a tree's blood. It transports water hormones minerals around the plant. Now I'm feeling sad for maple syrup, for maple trees. Oh, it's like blood. So does that mean all trees have sap? Really? Like all trees? Or is it kind of unique to certain trees? If it's blood, then all trees should have it, right? Now I'm feeling a little bit bad. And also, well, what happens to the tree when you take the sap out? Does that mean the tree will have to go to the tree heaven? Or can they just continue to regenerate? Because I presume a tree probably takes a long time to grow, and you can only take so much syrup, sap out of it to make syrup. Three, 8, 4, 7. And Ring says also transport sugars, which is why it tastes sweet. But what about other trees then? Are they all sweet then? If the tree blood, so to speak, is supposed to be sweet, then all trees should be able to produce some sort of syrup. 939. This mystery deepens. 939. Oh. Laura says, I always wonder about how they found out which mushrooms are edible. I have answers for that. Or about people trying truffles for the first time. Well, Laura, I think it probably involved a lot of accidents. Maybe tragic accidents when it comes to mushrooms. I think it's human nature probably just want to try things. But sometimes you find delicious foods, and sometimes, certain things happen and you may have to go to heaven. And then people go, well, then let's not do that again. I think particularly with mushrooms, I think all sorts of stories. And also a while ago, it was this crime case as well. Don't know whether you guys heard about it. Oh, excuse me. It was a lady, I think it's an Australian case. So maybe some of you have heard of it. It was quite sensational for a little bit. There was this lady who actually, I don't know whether she collected the mushrooms herself or maybe she bought it from somewhere. And it's very poisonous, but they look like some, common mountain mushrooms that you get if you're keen on, finding mushrooms in places. And she cooked a meal for her relatives from her, I don't know if it's a husband or ex-husband's family, and I think multiple deaths. I think 4 people died. 1 survived or something like that. It was quite a big case. Yes, Betty, exactly. That's how people found out which one you're supposed are edible, and some you don't. Yes, trial and error. That's what it is. Janine says that several grades of maple syrup too, kind of how olive oil has different grades. Yes, I bet. I bet. Um, yes, it's like olive oil, you know, you can get cold press ones or not so cold press or even blend it with other bits and pieces. Solar winds. Hello. Solar winds, I finally made it. I care for my sick mom. Some kind of virus. Oh, sending love for mom. I hope everything's good. Well done. Solar winds, come join us. Yes, pine sap as well, Betty. Pine sap, I think it's been used for something. I'm sure. So not all sap produce sugary sap. So if it's blood, tree blood, you know, then how come some are so bitter, not edible, and some you can produce yummy, delicious syrup? It doesn't make sense. I'll take a sip of my delicious coffee. Ah, Kat says rubber. It's the sap from rubber tree. Interesting. So each tree produces a special kind of sap. They can be turned into different things. Fascinating. So it's not all of them are sugary, I suppose. I'm sure rubber is not very sugary. And gum was originally made with the sap of gum tree. Wow. So each tree has, it's almost like, I don't know, kind of a, wow, that's fascinating. I've never thought about it like that. Yes, of course. It's gum tree and rubber tree. I didn't know it was rubber tree. Laura says, mushroom lady with a beef Wellington. That's it, Laura. Yes, we have some true crime fans in this chat. So whenever, whatever case I bring up, you guys know. Yes, that was the lady. She was really, really odd, wasn't she? And she was convicted for murders recently. Yes, beef Wellington. And Laura, I can't remember where she got the mushrooms, whether she found the mushrooms themselves herself, or maybe she bought it somewhere. I can't remember. And it was so poisonous. I think 3 out of 4 passed away. 1 survived. Kat says the pioneers used pine sap as glue between logs. Oh, that's the wisdom of nature, isn't it? And maybe they used to take sap out of trees for whatever uses. And one day they were really hungry and they decided to have a little taste of maple sap and realize it's delicious. And then no one died, which is probably a good indication. A lot of times food you know, they're kind of found that way. Cynthia says Mother Nature sugar is produced from hydrochloric form in maple trees, and what makes the beautiful leaves in fall. That sugar in maple trees come out clear sugar until boiled. Iceland is brown. Wow. You know, when I ask a question during the stream, I just know every single time someone somewhere in the chat will know the answer. It's amazing. So not all trees have sap. Interesting. Lynn says, Yogi, my fiance and I used to go to mushrooming. I would not eat the one we picked. I bought mine from a shop. I just did not trust them. Okay, so I thought people picking mushrooms, which is dangerous sport. I thought people pick mushrooms because they want to eat them. Is it just for fun? So what do you do with the mushrooms you pick? And also, even if you don't eat them, if some of them are so poisonous, even by touching them, maybe you can get poisoned or not. I don't know, because mushrooms are weird. Mushrooms are either totally delicious or they kill you. And I think it's a good policy not to eat anything you pick unless you're totally confident. But I'm sure, you know, mistakes still happened. And Betty says, I don't think walnut trees have sap. I didn't even know walnut. They're grown out of trees. I never thought about it, even though I do buy them for my squirrels. So they come from trees. Laura says the mushroom lady said she bought some from a Chinese shop. So she also has some she found herself. And she said she must have mixed them up and used the one she picked herself. So she does mushroom picking as well, I presume. And but she's kind of blaming a shop that she bought mushrooms from. Very handy. So blame someone else. But the thing is, though, they had a meal together, but she was fine. So that's instantly, that's suspicious. Good night, Sarah. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your baking and whatever alien activities that you're doing for the rest of the day. Clara says, was there a motive for killing those relatives? I think there's some sort of relationship problem. I think I didn't do a deep dive with the case, so my knowledge is quite superficial. Maybe Lara knows, but I think there's some sort of issues with the ex, because originally she invited her ex-husband, I think it's the ex-husband, right, for the meal as well. And the ex-husband had that sort of spidey sense, feeling that something's wrong, and decided not to turn up, saying that I can't make it. But the rest of the relatives, oh, those poor people, they went. And it was apparently very unusual for her to kind of host a dinner like that. And they all turned up because they were being nice, you know. And even though she was breaking up with the ex already, and she killed. I think all the people related to the husband. I think it's pretty twisted. The husband had lucky escape. Let me see. 1 and 2. Michelle Fuller says, did you see the chart? That river is going to stitch giant mushrooms. Hope they're not poisonous. Well, it doesn't matter as long as river is not eating it. Do not eat your web, please. Giant mushroom. Yeah, you don't know, because apparently the brighter, the more vibrant and pretty they look, the more poisonous they're more likely to be. So I think there are a lot of mushrooms appearing on Aimee Stewart's charts. And they're all bright red. And those are my sleep time as well. There are a lot of some giant red mushrooms. Solar Wind says, we have friends that I live in Michigan. They have maple trees. They have harvest the sap, but it takes very large volume to make a few cups of syrup. They gave a small jug a year, 1 year for Christmas. Is it safe for someone who actually made the maple syrup from the trees? I don't know. Right, let me have a look. This is really fun. I'm doing a little bit of blue here as well. Here we go. Oh, I've got a few stitches of 310. Why not? I think this may be the first 310 today. I expect spooky bingos everywhere. Like super spooky bingo coming up. 310. Cynthia says, that's why maple syrup was always treated as a luxury. Very few trees have sap that run. Oh, so not all maple trees have sap? Is that what it is? You have to be in cold temperature, where it freezes at night and thaws in the spring. Oh, that's why it has to be somewhere as cold as Canada. That explains it. So it's not even just sap. It has to be frozen first, naturally, somehow. That is crazy. Laura says there were in-laws. So this is relating to the mushroom lady in Australia. There were in-laws, and they said their motives. Then her motive was because her husband was divorcing her, and she was upset, and she financially supported them for so long. Oh, really? What does she do for a living then, that she's supporting the husband and the whole family? Dear, oh dear. It's pretty twisted, isn't it? I mean, if you're not happy, just walk away. If you're not happy financially supporting anybody, just walk away. How's that as an option? How is this better? And now she's locked up for the rest of her life. That's no fun. Laura says, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with her innocence. She had an eating disorder and threw up after since she ate the whole cake they left for her. Well, I saw that bit, but like it just sounds like excuse, isn't it? Because you can't really prove that she threw up anything. How do you even prove that? And also, if something's so poisonous, just by throwing up a bit of food, does that mean you don't get poisoned? Hey, Natty's having a 310 bingo with Yogi. Very nice. Spooky bingo for you. Laura says she had a very large inheritance. Oh, right, so she inherited money. They kind of left her behind with the divorce, which is the motive. Well, the thing is, though, if the husband kind of sensed something, not quite right with the situation, he didn't warn the other guys and go, well, maybe not to go because she's a little bit wacky, Maybe just say no, make up an excuse. I think they were just being too nice. You just go, oh, she prepared the food. Let's just go and eat. There's some weird cases coming up as well. I think, it was a little bit quiet in December because very few trials were going on. And suddenly in January, everything is starting. It's so pretty, isn't it? I'm crossing 3 color groups. The purple, a little bit of green, and now I think this one's kind of navy blue. What a treat this is. Lynn says they always say money is the root of all evil. Well, I think, you know, if you watch, if you look at any crime cases, then normally you can put them in probably three categories, right? Is in terms of motives, it's either money, you know, or love, or jealousy, or anything like that, or what else is that? Grudges, you know, grudges is another big force as well. And what else? Otherwise, you know, if none of these are the motivations, then there's probably just some sort of random crime. But I think random crimes is actually very, very rare. You know, majority of people, they're victims of people they know rather than people they don't know. And the reason for that is there's always a connection of something, you know, either relationship or finance or some sort of, you know, just grudges. So I think money can be one of them. I don't know which one is most common. I think relationship might be the most common one. You know, just look at all the things happen domestically, like between couples or custody battles. That's pretty scary. Laura says, I like to watch things after they ended. It's hard for me to have an open ending. Yes, but in most cases, a lot of cases, it's quite interesting following it, why it's happening, right? Like just a few days ago, the couples in, I think they're in Ohio, just mysteriously murdered in their own home, in their own bedroom, and no breaking of entry. So meaning that it's most likely done by someone who knew how to get in. And it was a bit of a mystery for quite a few days. And suddenly it was, you know, they found a guy, which was the ex-husband. But it's not a typical situation because normally if you have dispute with ex-husband, it's probably either they have custody issues or some sort of finance issues. And also, majority of the times, there are things ongoing, right? It's unlikely that it's still ongoing for years and years, unless you have children. So what is so weird about this case is the couple got sort of murdered. The wife, so the wife, the ex-husband of the wife was at this moment the person being held responsible, and they were married 10 years ago. 10 years ago, they got married very briefly, so I don't know why they got married for less than a year, like 8 months. They got divorced, and that was 10 years ago, and they have no children. They have no financial issues, you know, like some sort of joint mortgage or whatever. It was a clean divorce. From divorce terms, I think that's very simple because it gets complicated when you have kids. They didn't have kids. So now it's still a mystery on what the motive is, if he's the right guy, you know. I don't know whether they have other people in mind, but sounds like they're convinced the ex-husband did it. So it's weird. So there are not that many random crime happens. It's normally the people you know. 154. I'm back to the purple zone. 154. And Laura, I'm slightly opposite, because normally if there's a trial happen and the trial is over, normally I lose interest because it's kind of done. It's normally during the trial or before, when there's all sorts of stuff going on. One, two, three. There. One, two, three. Kristen says 154 is one of my favorites. Yes, I like all these purples. They're just so vibrant, so rich. I like 550. And because it's one of the few numbers I remember with purple. The beautiful purple. Laura says, I told my husband that if he were ever to kill me, then no fire and no drowning. Oh my God, Laura. Don't give him ideas. No fire. Oh dear. Yes. Funny conversation you have with your partner. SolarWinds says, Yogi, is that the northern lights in the window of the pattern? Aimee Stewart, right? Probably spelled the name right. It's Aimee, Ameee. Yes, the Stewart is correct. Yes, it's northern light. So maybe this is somewhere, Nordic, wherever, and it's got reindeer as well. So maybe Norway. Who knows? A magical land. A beautiful northern land. But I think it probably makes the sky a little bit more fun to stitch. Imagine if it's just a patch of blue, So by having the color variations, it probably make the sky stitching a little bit more bearable. Oh, which one is 333 then, Lucy? Let me have a look. 333. 333 is, oh, it's a purple as well. Yes, that's quite nice. There's something about purple. It's just so, I don't know, so rich. I like deep blue as well, like royal blue. Laura says 550 would be a nice color for your black work piece. Ooh, interesting. That would be purple work, wouldn't it? I'm breaking it already. It's supposed to be black work, and it turned into purple work. Yes. I'm looking forward to the black work session with you guys. Lizzie says could be northern Canada. Really? Do they have northern light? Northern line. That's a tube line in London. No, northern light in Canada. Really? I don't know. Possible. I think I'm doing quite well today. This patch is made really good progress. And I've forgotten how much fun mini cross country can be. I love long distance cross country as well with certain pieces. But there's something about just coming back to pick up those loose stitches as you move forward. It feels quite good. But then again, I love all my methods. You know, if I pick certain stitching method for the day, that's the kind of method that speaks for me. And the only ones I haven't really sort of, you know, been very drawn to, I'll say Royal Roll is one of them. I'm still trying to solve the mystery on what it is, really. Maybe I'm not understanding the method properly. And also, row by row, I have done a little bit in the past, but it's not something that well, I don't mind row by row sometimes within 10 by 10. But I know some of you do quite, you know, like quite long distance row by row stitching. That I have not really sort of been attracted to do. Ring says, we can get northern lights here in Michigan. Wow, really? I thought it was more sort of Norway or Sweden type of area. BLT says she divorced him after 7 months. So this is referring to the couple sort of getting murdered in Ohio. She says ex-husband was obsessed and likely a psycho who couldn't stand that she remarried and had children. That I kind of understand. The problem is the time lapse. That was 10 years ago, you know, when they got divorced. And also they didn't have any children. And this lady didn't get remarried until for about quite a few years later. So the question will be, what kind of human being will be tracking your ex for 10 years and also holding enough grudge to want to go over and kill them both? That's the part that everybody's kind of scratching the head. And the guy being held responsible is also a surgeon. So he's not like a loser, you know, have nothing going on with his life. He's a surgeon. And so I don't know what the deal is. It's very unusual. Laura says Northern Lights were in New Jersey back in December. It must be so pretty though, quite freaky if you think about it. If it's, you know, above your sky, like right there. The strange colors. I can imagine it's probably quite freaky and beautiful at the same time. And Chelsea says we can get them in North Lancashire in the UK. Really? Wow. I'd like a bit of that in London, please. Yeah, Ring, definitely post some pictures. Yes. I'd love to see that. Okay, so I've got, it's 3 minutes to midnight in London, okay? So I'm going to make these last few stitches as my final finishing for this piece. I think I've done pretty good today. Look at this. It's looking like something, because a lot of times if I can work for 3.5 hours and it's just like a little blob of something you don't know what it is. But today I think I made pretty good progress. I'm really enjoying it. Let's have a look. I'm going to do the final 6 stitches. And really strong finishing as well, this color. So beautiful. 154. 3. And then of course I'm going to give you my stitch count. I'm looking forward to finding out actually. Sometimes I'm a little bit scared. I'm just thinking 2 digits or something like that. But today I think we're probably safe in you know, 3-digit zone. Let me just do the final stitch here. It's so beautiful. Right, my last stitch of today. All right then. So that was my final stitch. Beautiful. And I'm going to give you a quick recap of what I've done today and give you my stitch count as well. So let's have a look. And let me move it over here. Oh, gorgeous. This cushion is just so delicious. And here we go. So this is a piece by Aimee Stewart. Let me show you the markup, okay, so you know where the cushion is. Here we go. It's quite large. If you think about it, this is a regular size piece, and that cushion's massive. The cushion is about the size of the 2 cats, so it's huge. And no wonder I've been working on it for a little while. And it's absolutely gorgeous. A northern light, I'm pretty sure. And a nice sky out there. And inside is so warm and vibrant and so cozy as well. And this is by Aimee Stewart. I'm working on regular size max colors. Okay, and on 25 count even width. Okay, so let's have a look at the numbers today. So this is where I am in relation to the entire piece here. Okay, a little bit to go. So are you guys ready? Lena's guessing. I know so many of you are missing the guess my stitches game. Okay, we're gonna give it a little break there, and either we come up with another challenge for you guys, or we can, you know, do another version of guess my stitches. Maybe I can go and get my power tools out and you know, come to a guess my stitches 2.0. How's that? you know, and stay tuned, okay? So until then, I'm going to count down to 3, 2, and 1. Go. Ooh, oh my goodness. Can you believe it, guys? Is the counter broken, do you think? Do you think it's broken? Look at the number there. Are you on the right channel, guys? I think this might not be Slow Stitch Yogi channel. Maybe it's a different channel. It's a not so slow stitching yogi. And it's the total grand total of the stitches the yogi has done today is 402 stitches. The extra 2 is tremendous. I don't think I've ever done anything that's above 350 forever. I cannot recall. Okay, disregard what stitching method I do. I'm surprised. Are you? 402. 402. 402. Okay, I didn't cheat. It says on the tin there. Yeah. Round of applause for Yogi, yay! The champion, yes. I thought I wasn't doing too badly because 400 means 4 blocks. Does it look like 4 blocks? Wow, I must have, yes, because I started from here, right on the vertical line here. So that's about 4 blocks, my goodness. Thank you guys, yes, I am very shocked. Yes. Jackie James says, that's the highest I've ever seen since I've been watching. I know. Yes, Lona, can you believe it? And Jackie, yes, absolutely. I cannot remember the last time I had anything above 350. And the only time I went beyond 400 was either some sort of marathon session. I am shocked. I need to do this more often. But I did say this pattern is not very confetti, even though it's max colors, and definitely a very good chart to go for. On top of, you know, the chart being beautiful, you know, even though it's max colors, it's not very confetti, and you get beautiful, beautiful results. I know, I can't believe it. Yes, take note, okay? It's you know, being recorded. So, you know, I have a record here. It is true. Yes, I'm not quite alien here, Michelle. Yes, that's I have to work a little bit harder. And Lona says, Yogi, now slow down. You have to join aliens. No, not quite yet. I think I'm pretty safe at this point, but I need to. Yes, I'm very shocked. So. Wonderful, that's a beautiful ending here. Look at my reindeer here, it's laughing too. And yes, so now it's 4 minutes past 12 from a sleepy London town. And Yogi's signing out. I'm really, really thrilled. Yes, I lie about, you know, I don't care about stitch count. I'm actually quite thrilled, okay? So I will see you tomorrow Wednesday, and we're coming back for another beautiful piece. And to stitch with you, okay? So until then, enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever you do, and I'll see you tomorrow. Nighty night. Bye bye, guys.